There are times, Sagittarius, when you assume something about people that is absolutely not true. And there are times when those assumptions can't be expressed. There are times when people will be making assumptions about you that you sense, but you can't quite come out into the open to articulate. And these are the sorts of energies that are going on right now for you. It can be a little bit confusing. 4 planets in your 12th house. This is the hidden house of the zodiac. It's the house of secrets. Mercury, your karmic planet, it's going to be there for a while along with Saturn. So these 2 planets are doing their thing there. And Venus as well, all congregating there. On the 23rd of October, you'll even have the placement of the Sun there. So this is a strong, what I call house of revelation. But it's also this house where your work and all of these assumptions may need to take time to unravel. It's not the time to be completely candid about how you feel. You may need to just suss people out throughout this period. And that may even be with people that you've associated with for a long time. You know, people change over time. You change. We hope you'd change. But obviously, people change at different rates. So your spiritual growth may be accelerating faster than someone else's. Then you find that you're out of sync with them. What do you do under those circumstances? It's difficult. Do you put the brakes on and thwart your own development till someone else catches up? You may not even know whether they're going to catch up. You'll soon get a feeling for that. You know, you just have to use your intuition here. And this is also a house of intuition right now. For Sagittarius, this 12th sector is the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is one of the most intuitive signs. So I'd be suggesting you rely on that a lot more this month, irrespective of what you're feeling about others. Because there's a lot of element of impulsiveness too here with the Moon and Mars moving into conjunction over the first few days of the month. But I think if you wait till around the 8th of October, we see Venus making a transit into your sun sign at that time. And that's a very gracious planet. It's a planet that, it's interesting, it allows you to even insult someone without them really feeling obliged to retaliate. I'm not saying you go out and abuse people after the 8th, but extending on what I said about your hunches about people and, your confusion about, where people are at just now, that's a perfectly good time to, broach the situation and to feel confident that you can do it without, getting slapped in the face for doing so. Venus does have its downside there around the 10th, so you still need to be careful, which is why I'm saying that, you have to approach all of your personal relationships and professional relationships with caution. Venus has its square aspect to the upper part of your horoscope throughout the month, and for some of you particularly around the 10th. Venus is also in the right angle to Neptune on the 10th. Now that has very strong relationship connotations. The Neptune-Venus hard aspect usually tells us that you're seeing the good in people, but not necessarily with a clear sense of judgment. Again, this is an extension of what we're saying here, and that's happening around the 10th. But we can extend that because we do see Neptune in a hard aspect on the 12th, and some hard aspects from Sun to Jupiter on the 13th. So up till that time, you need to keep your expectations of people realistic. Don't assume good or bad in others. You need to really work at seeing things as they are. Big change happens after the 15th when we see Mars moving into your 10th house of career. That's a time when you can definitely go ahead, irrespective of what I or anyone else is going to tell you. You're going to move forward anyhow. That is a very powerful aspect. It's almost physical in its intention. you will definitely do something after that time. I would still caution you, because we see up until let's have a look here, the 17th or 18th. There's some, well, I would say even up till the 30th, the transit of Mercury doing retrogression backwards and forwards. That indicates to me, and I pass this on to you, that your communication may be flawed. And again, we're building on this whole assumptive tone of your horoscope to just pull back. Even when that Mars moves into the 10th house, you'll feel probably very confident that what you've been assuming is correct, and you may want to say and do things. If the blokes out there are listening to this, that means you may want to thump someone and feel completely justified in doing so. Again, I'd say hold off. Especially there we see the hard aspect of Mars to Neptune on the 20th. Yeah, that could show that you're completely misled, or information that's at hand is not completely correct or complete. So wait till the end of the month. Wait till next month. You know, things can usually wait till you act upon them. It's a low-key period from the 23rd. Sun will move into the 12th house of your horoscope, so a well-deserved rest is in order at that time, Sagittarius, and you'll feel good about that by the 26th, when we see the Sun in favourable aspect to Neptune, also in a favourable aspect to your career sector. So this is a time when you can also work behind the scenes to affect better changes in your workplace, better changes in your relationships, so on and so forth. Hope that helps. More at my website, astrology.com.au, the daily, monthly and yearly readings in more detail. Personal readings also available for those of you that would like to avail yourself of the personal practitioners, including myself. They're at the Australian website that has been running successfully for 11 years now. 12, my apologies. Take care now, good luck, and again, key word is just hold back. Prudence is your key word this month. Bye-bye.